Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The new blackmailer for Sloan and Melinda, Connie unleashes a nightmare for baby stealers? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Sloan Peterson Brady might soon have even more on her plate. At the moment, Sloan believes that balancing her romantic life with taking care of a baby is her toughest challenge. Sloan used to be afraid that her baby theft scheme would be discovered, but these days she's more concerned with Jude Brady controlling all of Eric Brady's attention. Days authors need to wake Sloan up to reality because she is acting conceited and obsessive about her lack of bedroom action. That cannot be ignored because Nicole DiMera was forced to grieve for her baby boy by Sloan and Melinda Trask. Fans of Days are aware that Sloan and Melinda had a boisterous and inebriated talk at small bar, during which Connie Viniski was probably able to overhear. Connie had to have had a purpose for being in the February 20th episode of DOL, given her very unsettling final appearance. Connie may see revealing Melinda's truth as a means of exacting retribution because she and Melinda already have a falling out over Li Shin's passing. But in Salem, it seems like everyone is after something, so Connie might end up taking on the role of Sloan and Melinda's new blackmailer after all. Connie may have heard enough to be quite intrigued, even though she doesn't yet know the entire tale. Until Connie is confident that Jude is Nicole's child, she could listen in on more talks. If Melinda and Sloan don't comply with Connie's requests, would she threaten to reveal the identity of the baby? That is a topic to think about, especially in light of the fact that we can recall one instance in which Connie seemed pretty content. Although Connie still hasn't found the right person on Days, Sloan and Melinda may attempt to make that happen. Might Melinda and Sloan be trying to fix Connie up with a new man, perhaps a beautiful lawyer friend? Watching Sloan and Melinda play Cupid with enormous stakes may be entertaining. However, Connie may find other ways to torture Sloan and Melinda. Maybe Connie will end up working as Sloan's babysitter while she's secretly planning the world's end. Connie might bring Sloan and Melinda's next round of chaos, one way or another. If Connie decides to cause trouble, these baby stealers might be in for a new nightmare. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Connie might be holding some shocking information about Jude. Follow along for updates on how she might take advantage of that revelation. Xander and Sarah's hasty marriage after name clearing? According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, DOL, Xander Cook has been falsely charged with a crime he did not commit. Even if Xander isn't flawless, he makes an effort to be a better man, and he would never have pursued Harris Michaels to the point of endangering his family's future. Fortunately, Sarah Horton Cook is of the opinion that Xander is credible and will be there for him throughout the week of February 26th to March 1st. According to teasers for Days, Sarah will display her ferocious side and attempt to get E.J. DiMera to dismiss all charges. Since Xander has been falsely accused, things appear hopeless right now, but in Salem, things always turn out as they should. Though there may be more difficulties along the road, Xander's record will ultimately be cleansed. What's important to consider is what might occur if Xander's innocence is established. You can bet that after sticking by Sarah through this entire situation, Xander will fall even more in love with her. Similarly, spoilers for Days indicate that Sarah will be happy to learn that her belief in Xander and their future together was correct. When this criminal mayhem finally lifts, Xander and Sarah will have the opportunity to start afresh. Is it possible for Sarah and Xander to celebrate their hasty wedding? It would not be shocking if Xander felt appreciative enough to propose once more. However, it has been Sarah who has been pressuring Xander to return to a romantic path lately. Perhaps instead, DOL will ask Sarah to propose to Xander again. Given that Xander and Sarah have experienced a similar scenario in the past, it is possible that they will unexpectedly propose to one another. Whatever the case, it's difficult to see Days making their next wedding an extravagant affair given that Xander and Sarah have already attended a good number of weddings. After all the police turmoil, it would make sense to take a much more low-key approach, which is why Sarah and Xander would decide to elope. Do you support the relationship between Xander and Sarah? Do you believe that Xander and Sarah's current relationship is destined to endure? Keep checking back with us for updates on any quick engagement news that may be forthcoming, as spoilers for Days of Our Lives suggest that Sarah and Xander are ready to make a significant commitment to one another. The latest information about Brandon Barish's departure from Days of Our Lives is available here. The spoilers for the show hint that Stefan DiMera's whereabouts are a topic of much conjecture. Fans are aware that he is the target of Clyde Weston's blackmail. He and Ava had to carry out the evildoer's orders, or Clyde will harm the people they care about. In the most recent action, Stefan shot Steve Burton's character Harris Michaels to protect Gabby Hernandez DiMera. Stefan might be put in jail or removed from the picture as a result of this extreme behavior. Here is all we now know about this extraordinary circumstance. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives hint that Stefan DiMera's fate is a hot topic of discussion. As his supporters are aware, Clyde Weston is blackmailing him. He must follow the evildoer's orders alongside Ava, or else Clyde will harm the people they care about. In the most recent action, Stefan shot Harris Michaels to protect Gabby Hernandez DiMera, who was previously portrayed by Camila Banus. Stefan might be put in jail or removed from the picture as a result of this extreme behavior. Here is all we now know about this extraordinary circumstance. When will Stefan leave Salem? Barish shared with SOD his thoughts on Camila Banus's departure as Gabby. I knew that I wasn't just going to put myself on the back burner and ride off into the sunset because I was confident enough in my storytelling abilities. Barish is convinced that his character is not going anywhere based on his comment. Furthermore, there's every reason to think that Gabby and Stefan will eventually get back together because she was recast. What's up next for Stefan and Gabby? Sherry Jimenez has reportedly been cast as Gabby and will make her screen debut following the conclusion of the strike material. When Barish brought up new Gabby, he said, "There has to be chemistry," which some are taking to mean that he was put through a chem test with the new actress. Fans saw that Jimenez followed Brandon Barish on Instagram after it was confirmed she was joining the Peacock program, which fueled the rumors even more. Additionally, a picture of Barish was uploaded on the Day's Instagram account on February 7th, showing that he is continuing filming. For fans of DOL who adore Stabby, all of this is fantastic news. Jada was aware that Everett was actually her ex-husband Bobby Stein, not simply a close clone of him. Nevertheless, she persuaded Everett to allow her to examine his fingerprints, and sure enough, there was no turning back the reality. Bobby and Everett are the same person. Jada still has a lot of questions, even though that one has an answer. Jada isn't the only one who has inquiries for Everett in the interim. At the Salem Police Department, Everett tells his supervisor and erstwhile romantic rival Chad everything about Bobby. Even while it seems like things are going smoothly at first, Chad appears to be quite agitated about the whole situation by the conclusion. Is he purchasing the goods his chief editor is peddling? When Jada confronts her ex in front of his new boss, the moment of truth approaches. She is curious about the facts, but how much assistance will Everett actually receive? He says he can't recall being the player and cheater he was before the accident. Will he soon find himself in even more trouble than he already is, or will Jada and Chad believe him? View the gallery that is below.